Schrags. Is he going to play a snap in 2019? He has to. It's $5 million.
It's up to him. I mean, the Chargers would gladly take him back. He was offered $10 million, said no, and now he's on for $5 million. The Chargers are a franchise that has let Danny Tomlinson walk out the door. They've let Natron Means walk out the door. They've let Darren Sproles walk out the door.
Had a hard time letting Joey Bosa walk in the door.
And they had a hard time giving Joey Bosa all he wants. They also have young players in the next couple of years, one of them being Bosa, one of them being Derwin James, one being Melvin Ingram. They have a lot of guys they want to pay. They offered him what they think is a fair deal. He said no. No more deals from us. Hey, Melvin, if you're watching, I think you are, you know the story. And once you miss game checks, that's real money. I would be surprised if he missed a game because I don't think there's 31 teams clamoring, offering first-round picks for Melvin Gordon.
He'd be losing over $300,000 a game.
Schrags, you said that they also have young players, which they do, and that's fine. But they also have older players. I'll say an old player in Phillip Rivers. And if you know that the window is small for Phillip Rivers to finally have a chance to win a Super Bowl ring, which is what we all want to see, wouldn't you want one of the best players in the business to be on the field? Now, I get what you're saying, but I think what sets precedence is the fact that you have a window of time and you have to take advantage of that window of time.
The Texans have that with Jadeveon and didn't go for it.
Yeah, but it's different when you have a running back that's backing up a veteran, older.
Hey, if I'm Phil Rivers, I'm saying we, not me. Who's with me? I mean,
really?
Yeah.
Or are you saying
we, not me? That's what these Super Bowl teams are based on.
Or are you saying you make my job easier, Melvin Gordon, so could you guys get him in the building? Kyle, you know the significance of a running back in this league.
He's awesome. But I've said this all month. Wrong position for the wrong team at the wrong time. Chargers don't blink. They did not say, well, you know what, Nate, you're right. We kind of got a Super Bowl team this year. Screw it. Let's pay Melvin. They wouldn't. And then you start to think, so Melvin this weekend, he's doing the thing where he's kind of being funny on Twitter and following different teams where he could land and everything. Let me ask you something. If you're whoever you're a fan of this week, whoever your team is, if you woke up this morning and found out that your team had traded a couple of draft picks and awarded a contract extension to Melvin Gordon, how are you feeling? Are you backflipping, saying we got a great player and this is awesome and I love Melvin Gordon? You're saying, I don't know, it might be nice to kind of lock up some of the guys we already have, and I don't know, maybe we could have done all right with the running back we already have. It's a complicated thing. I think the only way he plays, two ways. Either he says, screw it, I'm going to show up, I don't want to miss the money, or somehow the Chargers get a trade partner, which is going to be really tough.
Do you think he plays a snap in 2019? For the Chargers?
Listen, if Le'Veon Bell didn't do what he did, I would say yes,
right?
Like resoundingly. But because Le'Veon Bell was so bold and it actually worked out, he's in a different city, got a big bag of money.
Melvin ain't Le'Veon.
I'm just
saying. He ain't Le'Veon. I'm telling you.
Hey, but it doesn't matter. You don't need to be Le'Veon to pull Le'Veon.
He's also not an unfettered free agent.
I think you do.
Like, he doesn't hit free agency. He's still under contract with them. Like, that's the thing. It's such a tough argument for Melvin Gordon's camp when the Chargers publicly have said we've offered him $10 million a year. That's a lot of money, and the fans don't want to hear that you're not getting paid when you get offered $10 million. Like, that's out there.
I hear you.
Someone is going to pull a Le'Veon, and it's not going to end well. Like, it's not all roses and everything. Le'Veon Bell was prolific.
Do we even know if Le'Veon ended well? Like,
he got a big new contract from a cool team. He's doing all right. You know what I'm saying? But, like, to your point, would it have been better if he just stayed? I don't know. But don't be careful trying to pull a Le'Veon.
Guys like Christian McCaffrey and Saquon. Tell me if I'm wrong, Trey's watching how this is all
Alvin
going down.
Kamara next
What are they
year.
learning?
There's all of them.
What are their takeaways? What are their agents' takeaways?
Like I've said on this show, go start a union for running backs. Every other position in the league, quarterbacks, wide receivers, offensive tackles, is getting paid more and more every year. Running backs is going down. Go say something.
Very true.
Form together and let Le'Veon be your president.
That's genius, and I really think they should do that. And Kyle, you're right. When it comes to running backs, wrong time, wrong amount of money, it's the wrong era. But I will say this. It's the regular season now, which means this isn't preseason football where offenses are vanilla and defenses are basic. It's going to be the first game of the year where teams are going to bring the house to Phillip Rivers and see if the wide receivers can step up and make plays, and the running backs that are backup running backs to Melvin Gordon can make plays. This could end bad for the Chargers is what I'm saying. I'm not here sticking up for the players saying pay him just to pay him.
You're right.
I'm just saying he is a 4-down back. Let's keep that in mind. A 4-down back behind Phillip Rivers is key.
The Chargers, who are already down Derwin James, coming off a 12-4 season with Super Bowl expectations, and they host at the StubHub the Colts, and you picked one of their players as your defensive player of the year.
Is coming downhill.
Nominee.
And he's smacking everything moving.
We'll see how it works itself out. Like I said, Austin Eckler, to me, fantasy-wise, is a guy you should put in your lineup as an RB2 or a flex situation if Melvin Gordon
he got the stage now.
is not there. Yes, he certainly does.